Oh, it's not. Yeah. I forgot. Uh, Daniel Crow here, and I just remembered I didn't go to settings to put the sound back on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to try and do something a bit unusual, which is how to build a fairy deck. As you know, I've already done a couple of these how to build videos already. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with a fairy deck. I'm gonna go with the toy deck. Like once it pops up, there is. Really not responding while you're not responding. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna empty this deck. Okay, now I'm gonna go for fairy. Yeah, yeah. This is for anybody who wants to learn how to. Well, this is for anybody who's interested in constructing a type of fairy deck. Fairy archer. During your main phase, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each face-up light monster you control. This card cannot attack during the same turn you activate this effect. Only one fairy archer can have its effect activate per turn. Makes sense. If a person has if I use the effect of two fairy archers in one turn, I'll be able to inflict 2 times the amount of damage. Doma, the Angel of Silence, one of the original Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Muse A and Ring Egg Fairy, another two old school fairy type monsters. But I'm not going to use them yet. And what the hell? Fairy Tale. No guess, are there some other fairy tale monsters as well? Fina. Yeah, I'm not really that surprised. Fairy Chair Girl. I think Fairy Chair Girl is the ace card for for Toy Meadow. Yeah, I can't remember the name for a moment there. Ancient Fairy Dragon, gonna add. Kinda makes sense. Rose Fairy. If this card is added from your deck to your hand by a card effect, you can special summon this card. Damon's Dark Witch. Definitely gonna add her. For those of you that don't know, Silver Bow and Owl is an equip spell that can only be equipped to a fairy type monster. This card can grant a fairy type monster an additional 300 attack and defense. Let's pretend you can special summon one fairy type monster from your hand. You must control a face up level 1 fairy type monster to activate and resolve this effect. You can only use it. And offer 2 monsters on your side field as a tribute to increase your life points by 1,000 points. Yeah, that's gonna be easier said than done. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, there are different art types of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards you can. Well, you can get something called an art type and something called monster type. There is a there is a big difference between the two. An art type is where you use the monsters that have a certain particular card name. For example, how like the word cyber. As you can see here, Cyber Tutuban has the word cyber in her name, or its name, I should say. And cyber is an art type because there's multiple monsters that actually have cyber in their card name. Dragon. Yeah, that's right. I need one winged dragon, Guardian of the Fortress number 1, and one fairy dragon to fusion summon Kaiser Dragon. Why why those two monsters specifically, I don't know. Okay, I need one polymerization to do the fusion summon. Just for good measure, I'm also going to add 2 copies of Transforming Polymer because there are occasions where my opponent uses this card. Bleed. Not only that I need to have good offense, I also need good defense. So, and because it's mostly a fairy deck, I'm gonna have 2 copies of Spirit of the Harp. Fighter Ghost, Shadow Spectre. No, those are zombie types. Earthbound Spirit. No. Agent Elf. No. Doriator. No. Freya, Spirit of Victory. Or you control a fairy type monster. Other than Freya, Spirit of Victory, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks, and all fairy type monsters you control gain 400 attack and defense. Yep, definitely adding this. Definitely having 2 copies of this card. Now, because I got Ancient Fairy Dragon, gonna be in this deck. I'm also going to need a Tuna monster. If the damn thing will respond. Thank you very much. Gluten. That's going to be easier said than done to issue. Ancient Pixie Dragon. Uh, don't ask me how this secret monster is a fairy type, but apparently it's a fairy type. Uh, yeah, with fairy type monsters, you do have to pick like what cards go hand in hand with said fairy deck. Because if you don't, that's probably gonna backfire you big time. And I know what I'm talking about when I say this. When this card is tribute summoned, you can special summon 1 turn monster from your hand or graveyard. That's a good card effect, but I still not need you. That is my time. But perhaps in future. Uh, I know this is probably gonna seem weird, but I wanna check to see if I got Moki Moki or Moki Moki. Valkyrie. Shining Angel. Yeah, I have 2 copies of this guy. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one light monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in face-up attack position. In addition to that, this card, I'm also going to have 1 copy of One of Disruption to this deck, and also 1 copy of Drowning Moon Force. And this is going to be a basic fairy deck, hopefully. Right. Okay, this allows me to have. This helps me out with the whole fairy chair go. Uh, there is. I want to check if there's any other Xyz monsters that are fairy types, like fairy chair goers. Because I'll be handy if there's other fairy type Xyz monsters. And that's this one here, apparently. Uh, any others? Who aren't 5, whose make isn't 5. None that I can see. Your machine type, go figure. How is this dude a fiend type? You say it's more like a fairy type than a fiend type. That makes no sense. Gaga Gatsama being a warrior type makes sense because samurais are warriors. Same thing with cowboys. Cowboys are warrior types because that makes sense because of the whole warriors code that they apparently seem to have. This guy is a psychic type. This guy here is a plant type. This guy here, machine type, which makes sense. This guy is aqua type, even though it seems more like a sea serpent. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, this guy makes sense. This guy seems more like a fiend type monster than Tentapole, the Bokusian Jin. Uh, I am really tempted to add Tin Archduke to this deck because it makes sense. Because you can switch the battle position of an opponent's monster. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have him in. Oh, and also double summon. There we go. Garfield deck. With the exception of a couple of dragon types and a machine type. Oh, and 2 plant types. But yeah, I do apologise for not talking much. It's this. Sometimes I have trouble trying to explain why doing so. But yeah, we go for And if you go for a theme, it's just basically where you build a deck that's revolving mostly around, like mostly or mainly around a certain monster type. In this case, fairy type. An archetype, however, that's different because that's when you go for monsters that have a certain word in their card name, such as the word spirit. You can, as you might notice, there's quite a few monsters with the word spirit in their name. You got Spirit of the Harp, Spirit of the Mountain, Spirit of the Books, Spirit of the Rock, Rock Spirit, and such. And you also got like, it's not just the word spirit, but also there's other words as well that can be used as an archetype. For example, hero. Hero can be an archetype because you got loads of different monsters with the word hero in their card name. If anybody that's a bit confused on that, I do suggest checking the I do suggest asking around in the Yu-Gi-Oh community on YouTube or something. You'll probably get much better information than you would from me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And in the next video, I'm going to test out this fairy deck. So, until next time, goodbye for now.